Hello again. We're back. Um, so first of all, I just wanted to clear up something from last time. At the beginning of the previous episode of Home Safety Hotline Seasonal Worker, I I said that it wasn't even October yet, and the reason for that is because I recorded that episode before. I recorded that before October, and it was supposed to be uploaded, but yeah, I was having some trouble. I don't know what was going on with my Wi-Fi or something. It was weird. It was going way too slow. I was trying to upload it, and it was taking hours and hours. I mean, normally it takes a little while, depending on how long the YouTube videos are and stuff. And if it's over an hour long, it's going to take a while. I know that. But still, it was taking way too long. It would be on like 5% uploaded, and then I would wait for hours. It would be hours. And then I would check again and it's like, oh, it's 6%. It would only go up 1%. And I was like, okay, there's something going on. I don't know what. Finally, it uploaded. It got to a point where it was uploading at a reasonable pace. So, that's why. Anyway, not that anyone cared, but still, I had to set the record straight. Anyway, also, I noticed that the date down here it is now Christmas. In game, of course. 1996. And I checked the date of in the original game, Home Safety Hotline. It's just the base game, not the DLC, and it ended on April 20th, I think. 1996. So this is afterwards. This is taking place after that happened. Not that it's like relevant or anything, but it's just interesting to know. Anyway, we got some mail. Daily Twilight Report 12/25/96 from HSH Observatory. Twilight Report. Yeah, I already read that up here. Phenomena cited across all northern territories at approximately 0600 hours. Estimated proximity is around 10,000 miles, or 16093.44 kilometers. Currently feeding. Oh no. Current risk profile very high. It's here, basically. It's here. It is currently feeding. That's not good. Increased levels of cheer spreading is highly advised. Rodney, Merry Christmas. Hey, what are you doing here on Christmas, dog? Unfortunately, we both know why. I'm sorry this always falls on your plate, Becca. Especially with the extra madness going on at pest control this year. Today's gonna be a rough one. You could say that again. Here's hoping to see you tomorrow, dude. We all have you to thank for this past year, Rodney. I don't know who this Rodney guy is, but I don't know. He's kind of likable. He's been nothing but friendly to me. I'm sure we can trust him. Yeah, let's go. We got a job to do. Alright, we need to spread that holiday cheer. It's Christmas Day, and the holiday cheers are dangerously low. I mean, it's 75.6%, but that's still too low for me, personally. Hopefully, we can keep it from going lower. Alright, now we just gotta wait. And I need to remember all of the things here. I need to remember all the stuff that I read last time. Hello, Becca here. Spreading holiday cheer.
We almost had him, but that little royal pain has given us the slip. He
Oh
was
God.
last seen hightailing it towards the head office with his swarm in tow. I repeat, you have a whole gaggle of mice coming your way. My boys are coming in to break the walls down. We're gonna seize the king no matter what. Tell your buddies up at IT they're gonna have plenty of work ahead of them tomorrow. That's how it has to
Oh
be.
no.
Hudson out.
Wait, permissions have been updated. New entries now available. I thought we already got them all. Where? Hello, what do you want?
Greetings, Rebecca. I'm certain that you've seen the skies today. The light's gaze has fallen upon us.
She looks really disappointed.
I'm calling to wish you and the rest of the caller response team the best of fortunes. I know I need not remind thee that this day is one of great import, and is to be treated with the utmost gravity. Spread much merriment, and cheer to all you can, and I hope to see you all on the morrow.
Okay. So she's not disappointed. I don't know, I look at that, I'm like, uh-oh. Why does she look so mad? What did I do? But no, she's just worried. It's more that she's worried about the Twilight. Okay, I don't see any new entries, so I don't know what they were on about. I don't see anything else. I don't know, maybe there's something new in one of the things. Oh god, oh god. Hello, what do you want? Rebecca here, spreading cheer. Okay. That was because I did something wrong. That was not a caller. That was, Hello, what do you want?
Some Christmas-hating hooligan has broken into our house. I heard them fiddling around last night with God knows what and came downstairs to find they disappeared. They even drank all the milk we left out for Santa. Thankfully, my kids are none the wiser.
Okay. Christmas-hating hooligan has broken into our house. I heard them fiddling around last night with God knows what. I came downstairs to find they disappeared. They even drank the milk we left out for Santa. It could be the saint. But I don't remember them talking about... Well, just because, you know, he's like the Santa Claus of this universe here. The cryptid version of what a Santa Claus would be. So he leaves, traveling through snowstorms at night, leaving strange artifacts on the doorsteps of homeowners. Often, the saint's arrival is followed by the sinner shortly afterwards. The acceptance of artifacts granted by the saint, bringing them in, can often result in the gift receiver experiencing great fortune and luck for the span of 30 years. After the 30-year period, the saint will return to collect their due. It is not advised to accept these gifts. So it could have been him, I guess, but it doesn't say anything about him coming inside. You know, and eating stuff. Eating, like, you know, the Santa Claus's Christmas cookies and milk. But it could have very well been him. Let's see, while there's a solution, while the saint cannot be prevented from delivering their gifts, Homeowners can simply remove the gifts from their doorsteps and burn them outside, burn them outdoors, to prevent accidental acceptance. It is, however, highly advised to wait until the morning after the following day to remove these gifts. So I don't know, it doesn't say that he comes into your house. So I don't know. I don't know if it's him. You know what I mean? It says nothing about him coming into the home. It just, he comes in, he puts his gifts and things outside the door. It says nothing about him coming into the house to eat stuff. So, I don't know, it might not be him. Let me listen to it again.
Christmas-hating hooligan has broken into our house. I heard them fiddling around last night with God knows what and came downstairs to find they disappeared. They even drank all the milk we left out for Santa. Thankfully, my kids are none the wiser.
What about the sinner? They break into homes, breaking into homes and devouring human children. Usually arriving after a snowstorm has passed, homeowners can often report the sound of chains or hooves, broken doors or windows, and missing children. She doesn't have a missing child, I guess. She's not reporting that, at least. Highly dangerous to human children that cross path. It is known to ravenously attempt to devour them on sight. Adults are too large to eat or not usually at risk. Yeah. Again, it doesn't say anything about them eating, like, regular food. It eats children. You know. What a snow golem. We already, like, used the snow golem before. Snow golems were one of the answers to a previous caller, but sometimes they reuse them, you know? I figured out that the lady from before that I was having a huge, like, really tough time with. Turns out it wasn't a warlock. A mountain warlock or whatever that I thought it was. It was just an avalanche again. And I thought because I've already used avalanche that it couldn't have been that. But no, it was just an avalanche. So, my point is that they could reuse some of the answers. Some of the answers is, like, actually from before. I don't think it could be these guys. Usually report wet floors, power outages, recently faulty or broken heaters. Yeah, that doesn't seem like these guys are it. Yeah, I don't, Whites are misshapen former humans that have been exposed to the effects of the hunt. Wild and unpredictable violent behavior. Homeowners experience whites can often report sounds of gurgling, coughing, or hacking. Yeah, it's not that. Definitely not that. What about a trash gnome? Yeah, I don't think that's it either. Either it's, a Yuleman, because they steal food. Report broken windows, stolen food, sounds of clattering or giggling, and more rarely, missing pets or children. Or a common hob. That's what I've come to say. These are the two conclusions that I've come to here. It's either the common hob or the Yuleman. Because the common hob, after searching through a bunch of these, I just cut that out for time, but see, like, okay, for the Yuleman, because, you know, it's a this is the seasonal holiday, like Christmas theme going on. They come in, they break into your house, and they often report, people who have them often report broken windows, stolen food, sounds of clattering or giggling, and more rarely, missing pets or children. They're harmless to human adults, but can be a safety hazard for household pets that are small enough to eat, and human children who have attracted the attention of an ogress. Yulmen will typically leave the home on their own once satisfied with their taking. To prevent Yulmen from entering one's home, homeowners may board up windows and close off sufficiently large openings, such as chimneys, but in most circumstances, this is highly inadvisable. The thing that points me to for it not to be Yulman is that nothing's broken. In her description, she's saying that someone broke into her house, and but she's like, I heard them fiddling around last night with God knows what. I came downstairs to find they disappeared. They even drank the milk we left out for Santa. Now, she doesn't specifically say that her windows are broken, but she does say that they broke in. So that could just imply that they broke through the window. Or, broke in some other way. Now, with a common hob, because we might need a refresher here on common hobs, but this is what they sound like. Fiddling with stuff. Now here's what the Yulmen sound like. Common hobs are the most common species of hob, as the name implies, found in the household. They are small humanoid creatures with gray burlap-like skin and small vertical tufts of hair on their head. They have no false face. They are known for their tendency to consume dust, dirt, and common sticky substances found on floors and dishes, cleaning them in the process. They generally only come out at night. Hobs are not dangerous to humans on their own. If provoked, however, they are capable of mischievous acts and metamorphosis. Hobs cannot be compelled to leave on their own once nested in a home. Instead, one should take measures to prevent provoking metamorphosis by leaving out a bowl of cream or milk at night. This is basically the sentence that I read that made me think it might be a common hob. I was here for a while looking through different stuff that it could be, and that sentence really compelled me to to think that it might be a common hob. Because it's possible that she just has a common hob in her house and nobody actually broke in at all, or he broke in and she didn't have a hob before, but now she does have one because it broke into the house. And she left milk out for Santa because, it's Christmas, and they drink the milk at night. So, that specifically makes me want to say that it's this. Just that line alone is what makes me want to think that it's him. If I'm wrong on this, I'll be very mad, but but I'm not gonna make it your problem, okay? Wow. Okay, well, I'm kind of surprised I got that right then, because it didn't go down, so I assume that was right. Whew. I'm glad I got that right, because I almost did the Yuleman. I was like, it can't be anything else. But right at the last second, I found it.
Is it normal for a northern lights to show up
Uh-oh.
in broad daylight for us folks in Texas? The sky's been looking real strange all day. Could a power plant be leaking nearby or something? Looks like the sky went all radioactive, if you know what I mean.
If you know what I mean.
Please hold.
I think I know what that is. And that ain't good. I think it's the Twilight. He's seeing the northern lights. And broad daylight, that's not good. Let's see, power outages, let's see, it will proceed to consume all things that dwell above and below the soil. The Twilight should be kept from its desires at all costs until it moves past. To prevent its feeding, all manner of fear, agony, and suffering should be avoided or mitigated when at all possible. Okay, so it doesn't say anything about, like, power outages, I guess. That's just something that he thinks is going on. But yeah, I think that's it. I think it has to be. Northern lights in broad daylight. It's the Twilight. It's here, dude. It's here. And it's on the move. It is on a rampage. Yeah, that's what I thought. Uh-oh. Why does it sound like that? Hello? Who is this?
They tried taking my baby! I boarded everything up. But I think I made them mad. I hear
Oh.
something coming. Something coming from the mountains. Listen to this. You have to help me!
Interesting. Oh no. That's why. Oh no. Oh my god. That's why it was messing up. Because it was a network error. I forgot about these. Now I have to remember what it could be. Oh, that's not good. Oh man. I don't know, man. I don't know what it could be. It makes me think Yuleman. Because as I was reading before, they break through your windows and you could try and board them up. But, oh, the audio still works. That's alright. But yeah, I don't know. It could be them, because it also said you could try and board up your windows, but it's highly advised not to. So that could be it. Although, what it could be is the Ogress. Because I was just reading that too. And they were, it was like, first the Ogress sends out the Yuleman and sometimes a Yule Cat, which we haven't really gotten yet. I hope it's not that. But if the Yuleman can't get into the home, you know, then I think the Ogress gets involved. That's what I'm thinking is going on here. I think it was the Yulemen trying to get into her house, but she boarded up the windows, so they got mad. And now the the ogress is coming up. Or the ogress sent out the Yule Cat. But, let's see, here's the audio sample. No, there is none. Oh my god. There's none for the ogress. Let me hear this again.
They tried taking my baby! I boarded everything up. But I think I made them mad. I hear something coming. Something coming from the mountains. Listen to this. You have to help me!
Yeah, if it were the Yule Cat, we would be hearing it. But I think that's what's going on here. It was the Yulemen. They were trying to take her baby, but she prevented that from happening, and they got mad, and now the ogress is coming. Why I don't think it's the Yule Cat is because, I mean, if you hear the audio sample for the Yule Cat is like, that's insane. That's creepy. But anyway, it definitely wasn't what we heard on the phone. So I think the ogress is on its way. That's what I think. And I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna stick to my guns here. Again, once again, I almost picked the Yuleman, but then I was like, wait a second. Who sends the Yuleman? You know what I mean? Who watches the Yuleman? Sorry, that was a Watchmen reference. In case you didn't know. Maybe it was the Mouse King. Hello, what do you want?
There's a nudist in our neighborhood. I contacted the authorities about this pervert crisis, but they told me to call you instead. Last night, I saw my neighbor darting through the neighborhood completely in the nude. The pervert looked like he was terrified of being caught, as he's right to be. I need you to send someone over to arrest this nuisance right now.
Okay. It's a nudist in our neighborhood. Contacted the authorities. Last night I saw my neighbor darting through the neighborhood completely in the nude. Terrified to be caught.
Please hold.
Well, at least everything's working again. I wonder if it's white. Whites are known for their wild and unpredictable violent behavior. Sounds of gurgling, coughing, or hacking. Misshapen former humans that have been exposed to the effects of the hunt. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Whites are highly dangerous and will attempt to bite or otherwise harm most humans and animals on sight. Their relative speed and strength can widely vary, though most direct encounters are fatal. Generally have short lifespans and will often perish on their own, usually within 48 hours, from medical disadvantages granted to them by their particular bodily configuration. Ugh, this one actually disgusts me. I hate it. Winter fur has highly contagious seasonal virus. Full coverage is expected to occur within the first 48 hours after infection. It's most commonly found in mammals and is contracted through direct contact with the infected. Subsequent blindness caused by winter fur can create more hazardous conditions and reduce quality of life for those infected. Winter fur is also known to attract other dangerous pests, such as any variety of ticks or fleas. I don't know. It could be this, that it's just like the guy is just running around freaking out in the nude, I guess, because he's freaking out about his fur, I guess. I don't know. But it probably would have... She probably would have mentioned something about that. I don't know. Maybe not all of him is covered yet. Maybe it's just his face. He's freaking out. I don't know. I just need to figure out what looks naked. Elderly human woman. I guess that's not it. With a beak-like nose. I don't think it's that. Let me read The Hunt again. The Hunt is a storm-like fungal weather phenomenon. It carries with it large quantities of infectious snow-like spores. Homeowners caught in The Hunt commonly report thunder, blizzards, electrical outages, and violent or erratic behavior from neighbors. It could be The Hunt. The Hunt's powerful winds can often cause trees to break or fall, which can lead to dangers such as property damage, electrical outages, or fires. The Hunt's spores, if ingested, can also cause unpredictable and hazardous symptoms. My God. In humans, such as color blindness, physical deformations, and cannibalistic desires. I don't know. I don't think it's that. It could be, but I don't know. Erratic behaviors is like the only thing here. What if it's hands again? Hans, human-shaped husk of cloth, rags, and straw, known for sneaking into the homes and domains of the affluent, wealthy, and fortunate. Homes occupied by Hans commonly suffer symptoms such as appearance of strange markings, faint sounds of rustling, or occupants suddenly behaving abnormally. If it's false carolers again? Okay, well, once again, I took a long time looking through stuff, and I could not figure it out for the longest time. I couldn't figure it out. Then, I looked at the Yule Cat. I genuinely don't know. I don't know if it's the Yule Cat, because it's like... But there's stuff in here that does match what she's saying. So, like, they feed primarily on various textiles and fabrics. Homeowners experiencing Yule Cats often report sounds of hissing, growling, large paw prints in the snow, and missing clothes or neighbors. She didn't report any of that except that there's a guy running around naked. And he's scared. That's basically the clues that we have in this. The pervert looked like he was terrified of being caught. And he's right to be. Need you to send someone over to arrest this nuisance right now. So basically, there's a neighbor she has that is nude, in the nude now, and is running around naked and terrified. That's basically all we have to go on here. So, I literally don't know what else it could be. Unless it's, you know, what I said before. What are a white or the hunt. But, I don't know, this has something to do with that. What I think happened is that he came across a Yule Cat that ate his clothes. And now he's running away for his life. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Yule Cat. And if it's nothing else, or, I mean, if it's something else, then I would be, pretty upset. I don't know what else it could be. This is the only thing that I think it could be. Okay, okay, I was right. Because I don't know what else it could be. You know, if it wasn't that, I would have been pretty mad. Just, I wanted the Yule Cat to come up at some point. Oh no, it's another one. Oh no.
Oh, thank God you answered. I don't know how long we have before the power goes out again, but please, you have to send somebody out here. I'm at 451 Grover Lane. The storm is bad. It's really, really bad. And my mom got caught in a storm on her walk, and now she's in pain. I didn't know who else to call. What do I do?
Please hold.
Please hold. Oh god, and it's messed up now, so I can't. Oh no. What it could be is the hunt. Because there's a big storm outside. I can't read any of it. Oh god. I can't reread what I read before. It could be the hunt. Because, and she's stuck in the hunt. She's stuck in the storm. And now she's hurt. She could be turning into a white.
Oh, thank God you answered. I don't know how long we have before the power goes out again, but please, you have to send somebody out here. I'm at 451 Grover Lane. The storm is bad. It's really, really bad. And my mom got caught in a storm on her walk, and now she's in pain. I didn't know who else to call. What do I do?
It could be a mountain warlock. Don't they cause storms to happen too? I don't remember. I legitimately don't remember if they cause like winter storms. But I keep guessing mountain warlock like before. I keep getting it wrong. So I'm not going to do that one. I think it's the hunt. It's got to be because I was just reading it before. It's a big storm. She got caught in it, and I don't know if the power goes out. I don't remember. But I think she's turning into a white. So yeah, I think it's the hunt. The hunt. Hello, Rebecca speaking.
We need help. I think we're caught in an avalanche. I don't know what to do. Everything is shaking.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I know what that is now.
Please hold.
That has to be. It has to be a warlock. A mountain warlock. It has to be. It sounded like it. Alright, so snow-like spores, homeowners caught in the hunt, commonly report thunder, blizzards, electrical outages, and violent or erratic behavior from neighbors. So yeah, it's definitely the hunt. But anyway, this is definitely a mountain warlock. You can hear him in the background screaming. He's doing that, and you can hear in the background of the call.
We need help. I think we're caught in an avalanche. I don't know what to do. Everything is shaking.
Yeah, this is a no-brainer. No-brainer. Mountain warlock. You got Saruman. You got a Saruman infestation right now. Belting out spells and stuff. So, yeah. I didn't even need to reread anything. Report echoes, rumbling, shaking, or occasionally avalanches. So, yeah. It's, yeah. Hello, Rebecca speaking.
Hey, yeah, there's something real strange happening outside our house. The sky looks all green, and I have a bad feeling about it.
Uh-oh.
A real bad feeling.
Please
Is it the
hold.
Twilight again? The screen, oh my god, the sky is green. But what was that sound in the background, though? There might have been a sound in the background here.
Hey, yeah, there's something real strange happening outside our house. The sky looks all green, and I have a bad feeling about it. A real bad feeling.
The sky looks green. That made me think that it's the Twilight. But, like... what about that noise? That sounded really familiar to me. I don't know, the sound sounds familiar, but... whatever, I'll just say the Twilight. I don't know what else... oh my god, whoops. Yeah, you got a trash gnome. Doesn't it spread, like, you know, feelings of dread or something? There's no sound, though. Well, I guess that was correct, because it didn't go down, but... I don't know, I just... that threw me off, was the sound, but...
There's someone trying to spy on my son Richie and I. Just the other night, while it was raging outside, some prankster with a death wish came to our door and just absolutely hammered on it and left before I could answer. This kid left some kind of weird-looking orb on our porch, so I punted it into the trash. Probably some kind of spy camera to case the joint with.
An orb? It's probably a snow globe. Someone trying to spy on my son Richie and I. Just the other night. Raging outside. Some pranks raging outside. The storm. I think this is the Saint. It's gotta be the Saint. Some prankster with a death wish came up to our door and just absolutely hammered on it and left before I could answer. This kid left some kind of weird looking orb on the porch. Which, I mean, I don't know. Have you never seen a snow globe before in your life? I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of. I think it's the Saint. And I'll be damned if it's not. Literally. I mean, it has to be, right? He's leaving gifts on their porch. I mean, come on. Alright, yeah, I was right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it has to be. That one was easy. And actually, I'm pretty surprised I haven't gotten a single one wrong yet. I was, you know, there were some pretty close calls there. But, you know. Hello, what do you want?
Some kind of insane drunk man is in our neighborhood, limping around and trying to bite people. Please send help over. The children can't go outside anymore with this lunatic lurching around and chasing the neighbors while wearing this stupid little reindeer headpiece.
Reindeer headpiece. Okay, well, up until that part, I thought it was a white. It was Mr. White. But now that I read that part,
Please hold.
I think it's antler growths. Oh no! What? Okay, well, whatever. I'll say it's antler growths. Hopefully I'm right. Okay. See, you can't fool me. You cannot fool me. You almost did. You almost did with the white thing. I thought it was the white because it bites people. I think it says in the description. But then the antlers comment was like, okay, it's gotta be that.
Hello? Are the lines still open? We just spent the night in our bunker during last night's storm, and it sounds like a ghost town out there. It's dead silent, save for the sound of some wandering souls coughing their lungs out.
Okay, well, there you go.
Deuce on us. Please confirm. Over and out.
Coughing sounds. Alright, now I'm thinking that's a white.
Please hold.
Okay, so I just want to read through this so that I know. But antler growths are a family of fungi known for growing in tall antler arrangements. Growing on decomposing humans or mammals. So I knew it was like a dead person, but sufficiently large growths can often induce motor movement in their hosts. Antler growths are not dangerous on their own, but the movements they induce in their chosen hosts can often result in hazardous behavior towards living creatures in its vicinity, such as clawing, grabbing, or biting. See? So yeah, this one I think is a white. It's Mr. White. He's on the rampage again. You almost got me last time. I thought the last one was a white. But that antlers comment got me to think, okay, it's gotta be this. And I was right, but yeah, this one's definitely a white. It's definitely a white. Okay. Wait, a Dorcha? That's like a super dangerous one, but there's another thing called a... something similar. Hello?
What's happened to my husband? I came home from a trip and... Oh God, it's horrible! The police won't do anything. Please, send someone. What kind of sick person would do something like this? There's so much blood and straw. So much straw.
Okay. I mean, that's not a lot to go off of. The clues here are basically there's straw everywhere and blood.
Please hold.
That's like it. That's all you gave me? Like, come on. You can't... Give me some other stuff? Look, I know your husband is dead and you're upset about it, but can you at least give me some more details here? Oh my god, are you serious? I can't do it again? Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm just gonna say right now, I've got no idea. So I'm just gonna say Hans, because I have absolutely no idea what it could be. Okay, wait. Yeah, there he is. He's got straw, so... I don't think he had... It doesn't have anything about blood in it, though. There's no blood. I don't know. I can't remember, so... Whatever, I'll just say it. Oh my god, of course. I knew it. I knew it, but I didn't know what it could be. I had no idea. Hello, what do you want?
The lights. They're so beautiful, yet
Oh my god.
I feel so empty. So empty.
Please hold.
Is it the Twilight again? I mean, geez, everyone's... Twilight has come up kind of times now. Yeah, I guess it's just that, you know? I don't know what else it could be. It's the Twilight again. It's getting closer, though. What do you want?
My Greta! She's gone! The police won't do anything, please! You have to help me find Greta! Last night someone broke into the house and took my baby! By the time I got to her, it was too late! I saw them jump out the window! I think they might have been an escaped prisoner or something! They were carrying chains!
Uh-oh. Carrying
Please
chains,
hold.
huh? That makes me think it's the sinner. I mean, again, I don't know what else it could be. Let me check. So I looked up the last one because it was killing me not to know. So just so you know, I looked up the last one, not this one. I did not look up this one, but I looked up the previous one, not the Twilight, the one that where I thought it was the hands, because I was sort of iffy on it anyway, because there's no like blood or anything. Nobody reports blood. And I don't know if he even kills anybody. Yeah, Hans does not directly harm those he crosses paths with. So I looked it up, and it was a, where is it? Percha. So, Percha is a large humanoid creature vaguely resembling an elderly human woman with a beak-like nose, long sheet-like skin. Percha is known for entering homes full of refuse, chaos, and filth. Homeowners experiencing Percha often report break-ins, nightly sounds of clattering, and shed skin on the floors. Percha is incredibly dangerous to homeowners inhabiting its chosen domains, as it will often utilize nearby humans as makeshift scarecrows to keep their pests at bay. Most human adults do not usually survive this process. So it was this one. I did not remember any of that. And if I did, I would have known, because he said there was blood everywhere, and there's straw, because she made him into a scarecrow. So yeah, I looked that one up because I was curious to know. This one I did not look up, but I think it might be the sinner. I'm pretty sure it's the sinner. And I think it stole your baby. Also, the name Greta being used for the child is pretty funny too, as like a, you know, a Hansel and Gretel situation, like a Grimm's fairy tale kind of thing, where something like this kind of cryptid creature comes in and snatches up the children. It's very reminiscent of the old Grimm's fairy tale kind of thing, like Hansel and Gretel.
I think there's something wrong with our heating system. We have all the windows open right now because we're just boiling alive. I've gone to the basement to manually turn off the heater, but somehow it keeps getting turned back on and cranked up way too high.
Please hold.
It could be, what I thought it was way before, a dwarf. What if it's a dwarf? Dwarves. They hang out in the basement. Small rock-like creatures known for creating and living in underground burrows, sometimes extending their territory into human homes. Homeowners with dwarf infestations often report increased heat in their home, clattering or banging sounds, and finding rubble or holes in the basement or cellars. So, I think it's a dwarf. If it's not a dwarf, then I'm sorry. Oh my god, no. Not elves. Dwarves, obviously. Cool. So I was right on that one.
Why did you send me this?
Oh, yep.
Why won't
See, I
anyone
was wrong
just
on that.
help me? I can't bear to look at my husband like this. I can't bear it.
Okay. Sorry for your loss. Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers. Anyway. Hello, what do you want?
They're getting closer. I can't bear it. I can't bear it. I can feel it. It's coming for us. For all of us.
Please hold.
Please hold. That's the Twilight again. It's gotta be. I'd stake my life on it. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the Twilight, and it didn't go down, so I assume I was correct. Hopefully this is enough to get, like, you know, the good ending, I guess. Hello?
Hudson here. First off, you're welcome. Me and the boys had to make quite a mess to do it, but we finally done it. Yeah, that's right. We got you, Your Majesty. The rest of them scattered to the winds as soon as we captured their not-so-mighty leader. Spread the good news around the office and maybe call the IT department, some carpenters, and a plumber as soon as you can. Pretty sure that pipe is gonna burst one way or another anyway. Happy Yuletide, season's greetings. Hudson out.
You know, the thing is, this is really funny, but I do kind of feel bad, because I know that that Mouse King creature, it used to be a human, and that's why they're trying to mess with the HSH, you know, corporation. They're trying to mess with us. Because they all used to be human, I think. And they got caught, so... You know, in a way, it is really sad. I do feel bad for him. I feel bad for him, you know? I wonder if he's, the friend that was trying to contact the main character from before. You know, he was a mouse who was trying to, like, email and contact our character that we were playing as. Not Rebecca, the other one. I wonder if he has anything to do with that.
You have worked the miracle once again, Rebecca. Thanks to you, the Lights Watch has passed over us once again. You are truly a lifesaver. As a friendly reminder, the office Christmas party begins on the morrow, so we had best see you there. May the Yule shine upon thee and be ever merry, Rebecca.
It's eerie that she didn't specifically say with minimal casualties. Maybe it's just, you know, a problem with the recording. They just didn't record that part, or it played a different version of the recording without that part in it. I don't know. That implies that there were some casualties. Oh, hey, look at... It's me, Rebecca! Oh my god. We did it! It's me, Rebecca, at the Christmas party. Spreading cheer and love for everybody. Oh my god. What is this office? This is horrible. Why is it so, like... Oh my god, is that one of the creatures? Or it's just a person. I don't know. Like, this office looks terrible. It's just, it looks like one of the worst offices I've ever seen. Yeah, see, it is a hob. But is it a real one, or is it just like a decoration or something? Well, alright, well, there you go. We did it. We saved Christmas. All thanks to me, Rebecca. Anyway, yeah, I guess that's it. It's kind of disappointing that there's no, like, special edition here, a special feature afterwards like there was for, oh, what? Oh, whoops. Okay, I guess that's just goes with Christmas Day. Like in the original, afterwards they give you like a little art book. Back to main. Let's see. Yeah, the art book. I'm kind of disappointed we don't get that, but for the seasonal worker thing, because that would be cool to see, like, the inspirations and stuff for all of the creatures and the artwork and stuff. Because I love that. I love that kind of stuff. I was really happy that they added that. You know. Well, there you go. We did it. Home Safety Hotline, seasonal worker, we saved Christmas, so there you go. I might do another episode just to, like I did with the other one, where I got everything wrong, just to see what happens with all the people. And to see what kind of ending we can get that's a bad ending. So, I'm very curious what the bad ending would look like. So we'll do that next time. And, yeah. So thank you for watching. As always. You know. And, goodbye for now.